First, I'd like to say congratulations to the Orlando City Lions for their last-minute save in yesterday's game. The Orlando City Lions have a very befitting name, keeping in the theme of the city, at least when it comes to Tinker Field, because the Orlando City Commission has been lying every step of the way. Once again, Tinker Field is before the Commission, and again, we are here to try to preserve our community's original venue. A historic monument that put on Buddy's bulldozer list well before the community had any chance to provide any input. Thankfully, through our hard work and our community outreach efforts, we've extended the stay of execution for Tinker Field. This council regularly creates the illusion that it seeks community input, but it creates meetings designed to be exclusive to the average Joe. But time and time again, it ignores those decisions that the community has made. The homeowners associations that are within the shadows of the Citrus Bowl have unanimously voted to preserve Tinker Field as recommended by the Historic Preservation Board. That includes the grandstands. Along with the West Lakes Community Group that the city helped to create, which is comprised of members of the homeowner associations and businesses in the area. Actions speak volumes, but what does it say when our local governance fails to reflect the wishes of the community it's supposed to represent? That's what I have the biggest question for. It proves that we no longer have a representative government. These were the wishes of our community expressed during your campaign, Commissioner Hill. Commissioner Ortiz.
You need to direct your remarks through the chair.
Yeah. These wishes have been expressed by other commissioners that sit here today. We hope that you keep your word, all the commissioners who have chosen to help preserve Tinker Field. I thank you, Commissioner Ings, for standing up and fighting for us. But in my opinion, the only people who have opposed the preservation efforts to date are those who have been misled by the city during its misinformation campaign. And I'm here today on behalf of Rock Lake and as a backup member of the West Lakes Council to put on the record that our community has been robbed of social and economic prosperity. One, Tinker Field is usable today and a playable field for minor league teams. Tinker Field has team prospects willing to relocate. The city has failed to do its due diligence when it oversaw this major venues project which caused the Citrus Bowl to encroach in the first place. The city failed to do a proper assessment of Tinker Field and the cost before deeming it too expensive to be preserved. For the record, we were here in February 2014. The assessment began in May. It was finished in July and was presented to you guys in August of 2014. Tinker Field continues to be the black revenue generator for years, hosting concerts and festivals, but it continues to be presented as a black hole that the city is only throwing money into. Venues Director Johnson has misled or flat out lied to the Orange County Mayor Teresa Jacobs about crucial information regarding Tinker Field. Lastly, turning Tinker Field into a parking lot, which in my opinion seems to be our city's long-term plan for Tinker Field, will rob our community of social and economic prospects. Bidding contracts for the preservation will significantly reduce the cost while creating jobs and stimulating our local economy. And property owners will continue to be able to generate revenue from allowing parking on their lots. Yesterday, there were 211 cars parked on Tinker Field, and at $20 a car, the local community lost out on nearly $4,000 of revenue. But what I find most disturbing is how time and time again we have been made promises by you, the mayor, by the commissioners, and by the venues department that Tinker Field would not be used or turned into a parking lot. But just yesterday, 211 cars, once again, were parked on Tinker Field. I plead that you do what's right, which is to preserve Tinker Field as described by the Historic Preservation Board. I propose this proposal. This has been supported by the Rock Lake community, the West Lakes community, and all the other homeowner associations that live in the shadows of the Citrus Bowl. It's our community, it's our decision, and representative government reflects the wishes of those it represents. Anything else is tyranny. Thank you.